everyone, it's Sammy from Sammy's Sweet Life, and today is Crafty Wednesday, so I'm gonna talk a little bit through January, so don't get too excited because I definitely tend to burn myself out and then flame out and then stop posting. So I'm gonna really try hard not to do that. I'm really trying to take it easy, but I have been loving adding these 15-minute crafty sessions in. One of my goals for this year is to just get back in the habit of scrapbooking, and I've really looked forward to coming in here every evening and just knocking out 15 minutes of some sort of crafty time. I will set an audiobook or listen to a meditation or podcast. Sometimes I just listen to music. I just have something on in the background so it's not really quiet in this room. I just have something kind of flowing, and I really enjoyed it. So I ended up making a second layout. I'll show you my first and my second layout. I ended up setting up a book, and I didn't do hardly anything to set this up. This is my book from 2022, and I went and pulled this off the shelf thinking, oh, I have like one layout in there, and I was really surprised. I had a grand total of 6 layouts done for 2022. I'm like, wow, I did more than I thought. So I'm proud I got 6 done. It's like one every other month, but it really was like basically all at once. Like did almost all of it all at once and scrapbooked a little bit here and there, but yeah, it was pathetic, and I really hope to get more than 6 done this year. So I'm well on my way now that I already have 2, but I was setting this book up to be my 2022 and my 2023 because I know I'm not going to fill this book up for a long time. So I ended up marking where the thing is. It's awkward to hold up these big giant D-ring albums, but I ended up putting the little page thing there, and that's where I started my 2023 pages, which is just one page. I'll pull it out of its protector because the glare from the light is just really bad, but I have my little page divider so that I can work on the past year and I can also work on 2023. But Stella started preschool, and I'm super excited. She goes 2 mornings a week and she just loves it, and I made this layout too cool for preschool. I thought it was cute, and that was my first one. I just really loved these pictures of her, and I wanted it to be like this really soft pink tone-on-tone look so the alphabets really blend in, and I love it, guys. I'll show some close-ups up on the screen so you guys can see it better. And I have really tried, I'm going to really try to post these to Instagram too in more like real time. I'm filming this before the mid of January, but you guys aren't gonna see this until probably February just because of how I'm trying to space out my videos. Like I said, I'm really trying to not burn myself out on this, so I'm taking baby steps. Coming in here every evening for 15 minutes. I ended up working on this over the course of I think like 3 evenings, and of course, like if I set a timer for 15 minutes and I want to keep going, I've totally kept going a lot of the days, but just the act of kind of like forcing myself over that little mental hurdle and just being like, oh, you know, you only have to go in there and sit for 15 minutes. You can color, you can dabble with printing pictures. It's just 15 minutes, and that mental hurdle of just doing it really gets me in the zone, and I really enjoyed it. So a lot of days I've been in here longer than 15 minutes in the evening, but that's the bare minimum. And again, like this one I worked on over 2 days. I printed the pictures and then I finished it in one day. I picked out everything and went ahead and finished it. And this, you know, simple scrapbooking. I don't do layers upon layers upon layers. I just keep it kind of simple. I personally really love the pages that have all sorts of layers on them, but that's just not my style. And I find that if I try to make it look too fancy, that it totally stresses me out and it's not this relaxing activity that I love. So I just kept it simple, and I picked out these papers. I really like these, and I have lots of these papers left, so I will incorporate those into additional layouts coming up hopefully soon. I left the paper out on my desk so that it's really pretty and inspiring, and I can have fun with it. So that is layout number 2 that's gonna go in this album. And so I'm just proud of getting stuff done. I've got now like a full front and back page in this album to have for this year, and I have lots of other pictures printed. I had a really fun time printing pictures in one of my little crafty sessions. I'm gonna set this down and grab some of the pictures to show you guys like my idea for my next layout that I'm really, like I'm getting in the mindset of scrapbooking again, so I'm really excited to play around with these tonight. So I printed a couple of other sets of pictures too, but this is one, I'm gonna do it like film strip style. This is Stella and me, and I'll probably have to rearrange some of them because I want all of the glasses ones in one row. And I'll do like a couple of film strips across the page. We just went and had pizza and she was being super cute, and I liked being able to make it look like photo booth style. I'm gonna have 2 strips of little photos on that page. And then I have this one where I have got a main focus picture and then 2 side pictures that I'll cut and have on either side of it. So I'm trying to play around with sizing of photos. I'm trying to get my mind back in it, and I really, really have liked printing photos, like planning out the printing of the photos, because I'm like, I know I'm gonna do a photo booth with this because there were so many cute ones. They're so silly and I really enjoyed like taking a lot of selfies with her. And yeah, things like that. So those are things I've been thinking about more, and I'm just slowly getting back into the mindset of it. This is gonna actually be a compilation of my January layouts. So if I do any more, they'll be tacked onto this video. So I'm gonna cut to clips of other layouts that I do during this month to show you guys what they look like and talk about them a little bit. So let's go ahead and hop into more scrappy goodness. It is a little bit overcast, but I wanted to show you guys the 2 more layouts I made. I showed this really quickly in the earlier part of this video, but I wanted to do a more close-up shot for you guys. And then I ended up making one other layout, and then we'll discuss how the photo a day has been going. But I really like how this one turned out. Love this picture of Olivia. She just picked out her own cute little outfit there. And then the last layout is both of the girls, entitled like Dancing Queens. They both had their little dance leotards on. Super cute, and love how this one turned out. I love the background paper for this, the like triangle X look. I just used some of the same little papers and really enjoyed that one. And that is it for actual layouts. I ended up making 3 for the month, which I feel like is really good. And I stuck with my project today. I am changing this around. I decided I do want to use this as an actual planner for these weekly pages sometimes. And I found that it was just way redundant to write the information in. So I did end up doing the journaling for a while, like midway through the month, a little longer than that. I stopped doing the journaling and just put the titles on the monthly and dot pinned the days off on this calendar. I ended up writing the weeks on. So I just have a ribbon on that actual week. I wrote my layouts on the side here. I just had 3 for the month, and then I'll still continue to do this kind of thing where I plot it out. So February is going to have 28 days. I'm going to have to come up with some sort of system to make 28 days on there, but I'm really happy that I got 3 layouts done. I really like this, where I write in the things and then cross it off here. So it makes it really easy for me to do that. I'll show you guys what the layouts are looking like. I had these mapped out. So there's one layout, and I've got 3 done. Let's see. And then I ended up going back, and I'll show you guys one thing. These are all older ones. Okay, so here's one of them. I ended up cropping and making collages, various things on there. And then there's one other one here. And those are the 3 that I made for this month. But as you can see, I've been going back in and working on some of these other ones a little bit more. So these go back all the way to 2019. And I ended up going in to see when I ordered last. So I'll block things off, but you can check your orders. My last order was July 2019, and I have a lot of layouts done since then. I have about 80 layouts in the app. So I will end up going in and printing all of those for February. That's my main February scrapbook goal. I'm gonna still be doing my photo a day in here, but I'm not gonna be writing out the journaling in here. I'm just gonna keep track on the monthly here. I'll keep track of the titles on here, the layouts down the side, and then I will map out the 28 days onto scrapbook layouts because I want it to be an even number of pages per month in the Project Life app. So I'm thinking potentially I'll do 2 pages of 12 and then a big layout that's just 4 layouts. So it'd be like 6 by 6 photos, which I think would be really cool, like the main photos for the day, possibly like that. Like some bigger ones on there, but I don't know exactly what I'm going to do with that. If I do that, they won't be all the way in order because those bigger ones will just be random throughout the month that I put on that one collage page. That's an idea I'm toying around with. Let's see, I'll draw it on the back of this. I have a little to-do list going on. But I'm thinking the layouts with 12 actually won't work because if we have the layout with 12, what does it do? 4 layouts and then 3 across. So if it has 12, I have 2 of those, that'd be 24. And then I was thinking one page like this with 4 6x6s, that would be 28, but that doesn't give me a title card spot. So I will have to play around with the numbering just a little bit and see what I can come up with for that. But other than that, I have everything ready to go. I've been doing the photo a day, really enjoying that. And I'm so happy I made 3 layouts for the month. I showed the 2 cool for preschool one in the very beginning of this video. So I'm happy with getting 3 layouts done. I've printed quite a few photos. I showed them earlier, and then I have more photos I've printed since then. I've got one photo I do want to show you guys. It's actually way more than one photo, but I've talked about this on my other channel, but if you don't follow me over there, you won't know. We got a puppy. That's little Cloudlet. I'll spell his name on the thing. Libby came up with it. And yeah, he's super duper cute. We surprised the girls with it. I've got a whole surprise video on my other channel, but yeah, he's totally slowed me down as far as scrapbooking. But yeah, he is super cute and adorable, and he's currently napping. That's how I can sneak away in here, but I have not been doing a whole lot of scrapbooking since I've just been working on those Project Life pages, because not all of those 80 pages actually have journaling on them. So I've been going back, doing all the journaling to make sure those are getting ready to print. And then I've been printing photos. So I have a pile of photos to work on when I get the chance. Once he's on a better schedule and once I can trust him to not go potty like the second he wakes up. It's going to be a work in progress for February onward, but I'm going to be really trying to stick with the photo a day, and then I'm going to try to get all of those Project Life layouts printed and then organized into albums coming up. They go back to 2019 that I haven't printed, so I've got lots and lots of stuff, like all of her like birth Project Life pages haven't been printed yet, and things like that. So I've got lots of stuff that I could stick in albums that are just not printed yet. And yeah, I'll have some sort of update video for you guys coming up here soon. I've been trying to do a video about every other week, so expect one of these again in 2 Wednesdays from now. Be sure to subscribe so you know exactly when I post, and I will catch you guys next time. Thanks so much for watching and have a great day.